Start your day right. For most of us, we don't realize how much control we have in our daily lives if we choose to start our day right. So, this is what I call a core routine, core routine that focuses on mental well being. I want you to take time to look at your mental fitness. When I say physical fitness, right, you can know it is to do with speed, stamina, flexibility, all those kind of things, aerobic fitness. Whereas when I talk about mental happiness, we got something called core. C stands for connections, O stands for optimism, R stands for resilience, E starts for energy. Very simple. This will take you 5 to 10 minutes to start your day with this. I hope you'll choose to do these things. Connections. It's a very important part of our life. I don't care if you're an introvert or an extrovert, you have connections with some unique people in your life. And I want you to take time to start your day by being aware of those connections. So, first thing is awareness, right? Be aware. We sometimes take the most loud ones for granted. So, here are 3 exercises, and you can pick one, and it takes you 15 to 20 seconds to do them. As you're brushing your teeth or taking a shower, whatever works your way. And if you do this regularly, you'll be amazed at the connections around you. First one, 3 reasons you feel grateful in life. Okay? And here's the important thing. You need to also acknowledge your role in that gratitude. For example, if you say, I'm grateful for my health, make sure you take time to be aware of what you're doing to maintain the health. Are you eating healthy regularly? Are you exercising regularly? So that's an important thing. Or take time to think about the 3 loved ones in you. They could be family, they could be friends, they could be your spouse. Think about how they love you. They show you how they love you. They could call you, they could text you regularly, or they check about you, or they do things for you. And how do you love them? Do you make enough time for them? Do you take care of them? And it's very important, it's a two-way process, right? And just being aware of it is going to motivate you to have a great day. Third one, the third optional exercise is to deal with your coworkers. I don't care if you work in a hellhole. There's going to be always 1 or 2 people who make your day bright. My challenge to you is extend that to 3 or more people. Take time to think of these people and how you interact with them. What is it that makes you excited about them, and what makes you love working with them? And think about what they like about working with you. Okay? So this is the important thing. Do any of this one, and there are some of my students who will use all the 3, but at least do one every morning as you start. Optimism, right? A sense of positivity is very, very important for you. Now, I'm not saying you should be this cheerful person who's always looking at positive things. No, that's not what I'm saying. But a majority of your things, outlook should be positive. Now, I'm not an advocate of the no complaint day. There are people who go for 30 days without complaints. It doesn't work because your brain bounces back with 10 times the negativity. But all I urge you is take every time and now and then find things to be positive about. What are the things? One example is 3 things you're excited about. It could be a party that's coming along, it could be a vacation you're planning, or a meeting, an important meeting with a client that you're excited about. Now, this sense of anticipation actually fuels your brain and motivation. Second exercise is focus on things that are not wrong. I'm so glad I'm not in a bad mood today. Or I'm so glad I don't have to clean my bathroom today, right? Or I'm so glad I'm not a janitor. Whatever, pick something. For example, one of my favorite is, I'm so glad I don't work on a 9-to-5 job, right? Or if you enjoy working in your office, say, I'm so glad I'm not working alone at my house. So, see from your perspective what it is. Then the third one I often do is send a text to some of my closest friends and students. I'll send them a cheerful note, you know, or inspirational note, or just a hello, how are you doing, that kind of thing. In the morning, it just takes me 20 to 30 seconds, and some of you may have received a text from me. It's very simple. It brightens your day. And often they'll respond back to you in equal kind, and it's a great way to start your day. Resilience. Now, this is our ability to bounce back. Most happy and successful people have this in measure, good measure. And it's something that you can train yourself in. I urge you to look through your life. And the first one is take time to write 3 strengths that you enjoy using. If you come to my classes or workshops, I send you a link to find your strengths. There are a number of good websites. My suggestion is sit down with your friends and make those. Make a list of 5 or 10 strengths of yours. And all you need to do in the morning is just look through that 3 strengths and say, hey, how am I going to use it today? And what you're enjoying about it. Second one is mini changes to your routine. Okay? If you're the kind who has your green tea, right? Try a different flavor. Try a jasmine green tea, right? Or if you tend to have a cup of coffee all by yourself, go to your favorite coworker, sit down with them and have a coffee. Or just say hello, that kind of stuff. Many changes, and looks like the brain likes these kind of changes. Then the third one is make a list of your challenges, right? And what are some positive things that you can see about your challenges? This is a very, very important step because you realize there's no problem without a gift for you, to quote Richard Bach. So look at the thing, if you're working very hard on a particular client project, look at the opportunity to look good in front of the client or in front of your boss with a good performance there. Energy. Your levels of energy are what often define how happy you are and how successful you are. Now, everybody has different times of the day when they are highly energized, but we are talking about an average or a typical level of energy. So, if you are the kind who likes alone time, I would strongly recommend a 5 to 15-minute meditation. Go to my website, you'll have a number of options to try the meditation. The other one is 15 to 30-minute brisk walk. If you can walk with your spouse, your best friend, or with a coworker, that's a great way to start your day. The best is if you like working out in the group, if you'd like to do an aerobic class or a yoga class in the morning, it's a great way to start your day. Breakfast. Breakfast is for champions, and make sure this is not about eating just a muffin and dunking a cup of coffee, no, or a donut, no. I want you to eat fruits and vegetables. Vegetables, yes. United States is almost the only country where we don't seem to eat vegetables for breakfast. Almost any other part of the world, we start with breakfast. And protein. Eggs are really good, a good way to start your breakfast. If you like soy nuggets, soy burgers, they are great ways to start your breakfast. But if you like cheeses, there's nothing wrong in eating a healthy cheese, right? In Italy and in Germany, people often offer cheese and fish slices for breakfast. So look at your routine. Look at meditation as an option, exercise, and breakfast. And my suggestion is try to do all the 3 in the morning. Thank you. Now, hopefully, this is a good routine for you to use that I've given you. And you can use these exercises during the day too. If you need a picker upper during lunchtime, these are exercises that you can do. But ending your day, that's a different ball game altogether. My suggestion is make it a regular practice to view your short-term and long-term goals on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. Once in a year, I also look at the whole goals, my long-term goals, and set those goals. Now, clearly, there are a number of good resources on this subject. If you want, please reach out to me. But what I want you to tell you is look at your short term and long term goals on a daily basis. Do that in the night, because for me at least, it helps when I look at the goals in the night. It really helps me get my mind ready for the next day. Action items, make a list of all the action items. And I like to categorize them in 3 characters: important and urgent, important but not urgent, and then fun. And sometimes you could get a combination of that. It doesn't matter. Keep a notepad or journal on the side. I get some of my best ideas just before I'm going to bed or when I get up early in the morning. So I normally jot down the ideas in detail and then I let go. And also if I'm worried about something or something bothers me, I take time to write it down so that clears my head before I go to bed. I strongly recommend you do the blessing meditation or the gratitude meditation. If you come to my classes, you know which one I'm talking about. You can go to my website and you can check this out. So please check out these ideas. I look forward to your questions and comments.